Well, I got a checkered past in respects of initially when I grew up, I always wanted to be a state trooper because back in the 70s, you didn't see many of them. And they always impressed me, the way they looked. They were different. The cars were different than the city and the county. So in 1985, after applying twice, the year before, I got accepted with the Florida Highway Patrol. And that's where I started my law enforcement career. And worked with them for about 10 years. And then went to work with the sheriff's office that I'm currently sheriff now for about 10 more years. And so I've had a checkered past, if you want to say that. Went to the Highway Patrol, went to deputy, and now I'm the sheriff. So I've experienced both aspects of law enforcement as far as traffic and criminal. And I was always drawn to it. I don't know, everybody says, well, we want to help people. And that sounds kind of corny. But in essence, we're not out there for the money. And we're out there to help the community that we live in. And that's another role of a sheriff, is you have an opportunity to right something that's wrong. We have that, for lack of a better word, we have the power, we have the tools to make something right that was maybe done wrong. So that's what drew me to it, just being out there to help the community. The traditional view of a role of a sheriff is pretty much the same everywhere. You're the chief law enforcement officer of a county, so therefore you're involved in dealing with any issues that come up. But personally, there's another role, I think, in a small rural county like I live in. And the role of the sheriff takes on many different hats. And the good thing about the role of the sheriff in a small county is you have the capability of helping a lot of people when they get in trouble or when they're in need. And just being in that position allows you to help people when they need it. And it may not be a criminal investigation, it may not be an arrest, but you see people that need medical care. You see different situations, they get in financial situations. I'm in a position that I can help remedy that. So the role of the sheriff, I'm sure it's the same basically everywhere, but in a rural county, everybody wants to see the sheriff, everybody wants to talk to the sheriff. And I think it's very important to give back to the community where you live and be accessible.